We have
6 English setters and 1 black lab.
Feeding 7 dogs. You walk in there with the bowls, are jumping all over you.
My name is Virginia. I'm 8 years old and I've lived in Montana my whole entire life.
My name is Thomas. I'm 12 years old. My dad's a fishing guide. I lived in Montana my whole life. That's David Metter. He works for the Group Crowd Pro Outfitters. They do bird hunting and fly fishing. They guide people out and make them have a fun time and collect the money. I just say, watch me cast and do what I do.
So you think you'll be a guide someday?
I hope so.
Well, I feel quite blessed to be able to have opportunities, to be able to save a place like this that is beautiful. My name's Maria Worth. I live here at the Rocking Z Guest Ranch with my parents. I'm 24 years old. Montana tourism is a really beautiful way to make a living and to bring money into the state. Montana holds something very special to me, just out of the pure silence of it. I mean, you go out here and we're hearing the birds chirp and you can kind of hear the water flowing down the creek, and it's just got such an amount of peace and just a deep joy. The only thing constant in the universe is change, and so it creates an incredible amount of hope for the future generations that you're able to take something and change it and make it better and make it last.
Whether it's an elk and deer, or sharp-tailed sage-grouse, or whatever you want to chase, that Eastern Montana really can offer, the refuge can provide. My name is Nathan Huckluck. I'm 31 years old and I've lived in Montana for 31 years. I work for the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service, Charles M. Russell National Wildlife Refuge. When you say tourism, a lot of times I picture, like a family outing of, a family of 5, driving down the road at Glacier, that's kind of what the word tourism means to me a lot of times. I don't know how the hunting and fishing crowd fits into that definition. It's still a big game animal that draws them in. It's 300 head of elk with giant bulls running around fighting and bugling. So.
We moved here in the fall of 2003. Opened Starkey's Authentic Deli in 2004 till the gas explosion in March 5th, 2009. And we've had this year to reset, recharge. I'm Kathy Stark, 46 years old, living in Bozeman for 6.5 years. Well, tourism is our lifeblood in the food business, especially downtown Bozeman, it's very tourist driven. Corn bison, and serve corn bison sandwiches, which we're calling corn buff. And I wish I had my menu. It's got bison with a little yarmulke on his head.
In these last 100 years, our people, our leaders have had that insight, knowing our history as well as we do. Even today, we're still creating history for the generations that are to come. My name is Jackie Yellowtail. My crow name is Bila Chivit, which means white goose woman, given to me by my grandfather, Tom Yellowtail. I am 53 years old and I have lived in Montana my whole life. Right now we're headed toward the Little Bighorn battlefield. You're traveling right through history. Don't forget who we are as the first people of this state and what we have to contribute even for the next 100 years to come, and that we can work together as partners to be able to benefit not just the Indian tribes, but all of Montana.
The backbone in the high plains, out on the prairies, into the mountain valleys, the high country. What we now know of Glacier Park. My name's Ed DeRosier. I was born and raised on the Blackfeet Indian Reservation, member of the Blackfeet tribe. I've lived here for 57 years and look forward to a lot more. There's a real power, I think, in the mountains, that it's just a uplifting strength. What makes it special is that we're not overrun with people. And I never wanted to really over-promote or even promote more people. I just wanted a piece of the pie that was here, you know. And I think, and we've learned through our work that people will stay in an area and take advantage of more opportunities if they know what those are, and have a richer vacation because of it, instead of trying to cycle them in and out more in higher numbers.
This is a gorgeous ski day with lots of corduroy. Big guy set up a nice day for us. I'm George Willett. I'm 69 years old. I own Showdown, and I've been in Montana my whole life, and it's awesome. People from out of state come here and spend money and enjoy a lot of the things that we live here in Montana take for granted.
Wow, check you out.
I know it.
Is that you on the left?
It's me on your right.
My right.
That's Loopy on the left.
That is a mustache if I've ever seen one.
It was a big-sized town in the old days.
What's going on in Nyhart now?
Nothing, just a little tourism is about it.
Yeah.
We're what's going on at Nyhart.
Before radio or television, you know, there wasn't much to do. Only read, play cards, or dance. I'm 113, born September 21st, 1896. So in 1918, the railroad transferred me to Great Falls. There wasn't no cars at that time. It was just all streetcars or horses. We had horses right close in here. And at that time, the trains were full of people coming in for Glacier Park during the summer. Everything happened during that 100 years, I'll tell you that. With all the changes, and so many people say, we don't like changes. Well, I'll tell you, without changes, you wouldn't have nothing in the country today.